Hey y'all, good afternoon. This is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And collectively we are MyPhilippines.com. Welcome to another episode of Questions from Michelle and Ned. Actually, this one's questions for Ned because Michelle's going to do her own questions, answer her own questions over on her site, over at Michelle TV. Very soon, very soon.
You sure?
Yeah, sure, why not? First up, just an announcement. Tomorrow's video is going to be a really good video. It's going to be on allowances in the Philippines, paying your Filipino partner or Filipino partner an allowance. And we're going to be talking about some of the issues with that because people have been asking about that. But on to the topic at hand. We get a number of questions through our website and through our YouTube channel, through PMs, messages, and comments, and I thought I'd just address them. We have 10 that I've selected. I'll try to get through them as quickly as possible. First one. Ned, your channel is simply the best. Well, after Henry's, that is. And Bud Brown's. And Travis Kraft. And let's not forget. All right, on to the question. The question is, I am a big American football fan. Can I watch games in the Philippines live? Okay, so he likes American football. And he wants to watch games live. Yes, you can watch games live. There's actually a couple social clubs in Dumaguete that gather to watch the games, broadcast live from the United States. The only caveat is they usually broadcast them starting around 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So usually in the United States, guys will go out and have some drinks and watch the game and stuff and do all that manly bonding. But basically in this situation, you're sitting in a bar and you're eating breakfast and watching the games. So you can watch it, and so the answer to that is yes. Second question. Thanks for such a great website. Question, with all the ridges on your forehead, are you perhaps half Klingon? I'm not letting you pick these questions next time. I'm actually adopted, so I do not know if I am half Klingon, but I am now wearing a hat to hide all the ridges on my forehead. Third question, yo Shrek, why are you always putting down Zoom and PayPal as a way to send money to the Philippines? I don't really put it down. It's good as a last resort. If you got to implement, if you have an emergency or something, it's a good way to get money over here. My complaint is the fees on it are rather exorbitant. The exchange rate is rather crappy. The best thing you can do is when you first come over, whether you're visiting or planning on staying here for a long time, is just bring a whole bunch of cash and set up a Philippines bank account and then transfer the money that way. It's a lot more efficient and saves you a lot of hassle when it comes to transfer fees, exchange rates, and all that. Fourth question. Hi, Ned. Your complexion looks bad. You might have scurvy. Is Mangosteen available in the Philippines? Yes, Mangosteen. And Mangosteen is like this wonder drug. And it's not a wonder drug. It's this like wonder fruit. It's supposed to, in the United States, it's extremely expensive. And they juice it up and they sell these big containers of it for a lot of money because it's supposed to be like affect every system within your body in a positive way and allow you to live to be like 170.
Hey, I'm going to tell Mama to start planting mangosteen farm.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And the thing about the Philippines is when it's mangosteen season, it's cheap. It's like 25 to 30 pesos a kilo.
45.
When it's off season, it's 35, 45 pesos per kilo. But I've seen it just recently downtown for about 25 to 30 pesos per kilo, and that's dirt cheap. So the answer to that is yes, and I don't know about my complexion. I try to stay out of the sun. Fifth question, great channel and site. Why aren't you bringing Michelle to the United States? Good question. I have no desire to go back to the United States full time at this point in my life. At some point in the future, probably, because I don't think this is a permanent thing. And as far as like a visitor's visa, a tourist visa for a Filipino to go to the United States, those are pretty much impossible to get. If it was Australia or somewhere like that, those are easy to get, or Canada, I believe. But tourist visas from the Philippines are hard to get for Filipinos. Sixth question, howdy Ned and Michelle. I am from Texas. I am a Philippines peso multimillionaire. Will my money be safe in the Philippines bank system? The answer to that is, I guess. It's a pretty stable system. The Philippines banking system is pretty solid. And it's like FDIC insured. The system they have insures you for up to 500,000 pesos per account, which is about $11,000 US. You can't have multiple accounts in the same bank that will be covered by that 500,000 peso coverage. But yeah, the Philippines banking system is pretty solid. I hope that never comes to bite me in the ass. Hey, remember you did that video? 7th question. The Rouser 200 NS is way cooler than that lame little Yamaha YBR you have. Are you getting one? I've actually decided not to get one, and that's actually going to be in another video that I'm going to do. Basically what it comes down to is I came here to simplify my life and to try not to keep getting things to make me look even cooler than I already am and more awesome than I already am. So I'm trying to, you know, walk in humility and all that stuff, and I think I'm just going to keep the YBR. Although I was looking at a Rouser 180 today. So the answer to that is no. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep what I got and put new tires on it. 8th question. Hey Ned, what's the best place to live in the Philippines? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what the best place to live in the Philippines. I mean, what I recommend and what all the expat channels and, you know, guys who are in the Philippines recommend is when you come here, just pack light, travel light, hop around to different areas and check them out. Stay in each place for like 3, 4, 5 days. See if it's for you. See if there's things you like, the things you don't like. What's big for me is the electricity here on Negros is awesome. And a lot of other areas of the Philippines, it's not so great. And the internet here is pretty good, and the restaurants, and Dumaguete is just an easy place to live. But a bunch of other towns and cities across the Philippines are also easy places to live, like Davao, Cebu, some parts of Manila, you know, places like that. 9th question, moving right along. I plan on bringing my car over from the United States and was wondering if you knew any shipping companies that handle that. I would not bring your car over here from the United States. They sell cars here. They have cars here. We just sold our truck, as a matter of fact. I had it up on OLX for one day and somebody bought it. Yay! So I'm happy, but the cat's pissed. Cat has nowhere to sleep now. So yeah, what happens is, I mean, you can import your car, that's not a problem, but when it gets here, they're going to whack you with these import fees based on the Blue Book value of the vehicle, which is like up to 100% of the value of the vehicle. And so if you have a $10,000 car, you're going to end up paying $20,000 to get it in here, another $10,000 in import fees. And they sell all kinds of cars here, and you can buy new, like Mitsubishi Mirages and stuff, like 640, 700,000 pesos. Or if you want a truck, you can spend 1.8 million and get a Fortuner or something. Final question is, Ned, thanks for the tour of your pink house. It's looking very nice. How come you didn't show us what's in your refrigerator? You know, that's one of the problems. I talked about this, the lack of privacy you have. And there's some things that are just, you know, too private and too personal to be showing to other people. And refrigerators, and what's in my refrigerator is one of those things. You know, sometimes people just go too far. Alright, so here's what's in our refrigerator. We got Coca-Cola Light. I love Coca-Cola Light, even though it's got aspartame in it and it's going to kill me. We have water, gotta have cold water. We have salad dressing. This one is Caesar. We have Yakult. Yakult are little milk things. They're not really milk. And these are great because they taste like liquid cake frosting. I love these. And we also have hot sauce. Michelle's got some guluman. I don't know what the hell that is. We got some tomato paste. We got some margarine. It's exciting stuff. Stay with me. And we have cereal. This is cereal. This is actually like 230 pesos per container. But it's like grains, and you need your grains. Like a horse. A horse needs grains. And I also put, for sweetening, I put pancake syrup on it. Yeah. And of course you got to have the milk, the Nestle Fresh Milk, your box of milk. This is what I have my protein shakes in. I make those. We got some peanut butter. This is Honey Crunch. This is the Honey Roast Crunch. I like that one. That's my favorite one. We have mayonnaise. You got to have mayonnaise. Michelle's got leftover rice in a little Tupperware container. We got bread. This is wheat bread. This is good stuff. I love this stuff. You got to go to Hypermart to get this. I have some salad in here. Doesn't that look delicious? We have some leftover chicken here that's going to go on my salad tonight for dinner. This is a bag of bones and stuff for the dogs. I gotta give those to them. This is borax for the ants, mixed with brown sugar and water. And down here we got some tuna fish. We got some boiled eggs down this way, and we have lettuce, lots of lettuce, good stuff, Darrow Produce Market, and cucumbers, onions, all that fun stuff. So it's pretty much basically like what you'd expect to see in the United States, except for some strange Filipino cooking spices that Michelle has in here. Also got a lot of bubble gum. Now the interesting thing about the Philippines, it's so hot and humid here that you can't have like Wrigley stick gum. You have to have these like Mentos things with this hard outer coating, otherwise it just turns into mush. Whoops, almost forgot our freezer. Here we have some chorizo that Michelle might eat at some point, I'm not sure. We have some antibiotics, because you always got to have antibiotics at hand. We got some candy for the kids. These are little cream sticks. Chocolate, they're actually really good. I eat some of them sometimes myself. We got some frozen chicken, all that fun stuff. And this is what I use like when I'm making salads and stuff, so I don't have to keep going outside throwing, banana peels and all that stuff. So I put it in there, and then when it's trash day, I throw that out. So that's our freezer. Well, you asked. All right, so that's what's in our refrigerator. It's not too personal and private. Actually, I cleaned it up before we did it. I took the empty peanut butter containers out of there. So that concludes this episode of Questions for Ned. If you have any comments, any more questions, you can leave it in the comments section. You got anything to add? If you want to give thumbs up, thumbs down, all that stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, because we're going to be talking about what's probably a controversial subject for many people, is the subject of allowances in the Philippines. Until then, this is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And we are My Philippine Dreams. We'll see you next time.